Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. I think we're going to be able to do some real damage to these Vodyani. I'm a little annoyed about all the pirate systems popping up constantly and now having too much manpower for us to like totally easily invade them, but I'm going to soothe myself with all the damage we're going to do to a bunch of arcs in a second here. So we have our current medium ship, which honestly is probably capable of fighting an arc by itself, it seems like. We're about to finish applied cryogenics to have even more backup. So I think that's the plan. How long is it going to take to get to Laren from here? 5 turns? That's not bad, but it's also too slow. Can we... I can't retrofit this thing. It has 13 move anyway. What would I do? We can... Is your ship as engined up as it could be? We can replace his engines. Okay. When we get to Orion, we're going to replace... Wait, am I? Hold on. Okay, yes, those are actually faster. Yeah, so when we get to... I think I was remembering the end of the last game where we had developed a white quality engine that was actually faster than Hyperion. So yeah, when we get back to Orion, we'll replace his engines, because he's slowing the fleet down right now. He'll gain 2 points of movement, and then... Yeah, okay. That'll speed it up a little bit, and then actually, we have the scientist party in charge right now. So we could swap out for the Star Boogie bill. Yeah, okay. We'll get there faster. We might want to research... Do I have anything cute here? We might want to research some basic military tech, like upgrade our bullet weapons or something. And actually, if we research one technology, we will have a new level of ultra-dense slugs available. So, is that going to finish this turn? Maybe I even want to rush this? If I buy this out, I bet this will only take 1 turn. Yeah. Okay. So we'll have new bullet modules that we can retrofit into the thing when it hits Orion. Okay, I feel pretty good about this plan of aggression. And then once we have a couple more mediums, we need to use them to clear out the rest of these pirates and then take over those systems. But we are well on our way here. We are expanding quickly. And hey, look at that. We did the thing. Okay, so... let's pull your engines and replace them with good engines. So we are seeing 28 DPS versus 39, and also, I'm pretty sure those arcs are missile ships. So let's just really commit to bullets. And I'm pretty sure those arcs are missile ships, so also let's put some plating on here. Do I want to swap this out for plating as well? I do like having a little shielding. And again, like, the split defenses are good at keeping the AI from zeroing in on your strategy too much. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, unfortunately I cannot retrofit this thing because I don't actually have its design, but this is a good start. So we now have 12 move on the fleet. We're going to swap this law out now. So I have to actually hit abolish, and then Star Boogie. Okay, 15 movement on the fleet. Takes a couple turns off travel time. And what is our most productive system? Wow, nothing is even close to Orion, and Orion's values are not good. Yeah, it's going to take forever to build one of these, and it's really expensive in terms of influence as well. Alright, well, hold on. Let's fiddle with this design a little bit. I probably want to just take this to bullet weapons. And then, do I want to do anything fancy here? No, we'll just throw some shielding on there, and we have enough Hyperium income that we can definitely afford to do this. Do I have... Actually, are these both just defensive slots? I'm going to do this. Our Empire is kind of a weird, long shape, and I think speed is going to be really important for our ships here. At the very least, until we own all of this space. Sorry, this space here. It's still possible for pirates to spawn back here and everything. Once we have all this stuff and, like, Laren is our bottleneck, I'll feel a lot safer with slower ships. As it is, I think we really can't afford to be that slow. So that added 2 turns to production time, and wow, a whole lot to the influence cost. But I think we need to work on this and then buy it out with influence as soon as that option is available to us. Alright, what else do I want to do? I probably want to grab autonomous construction real quick, just so that we have enough command points to put 2 mediums and a fleet together. And then probably multi-thread management, because we are going to need the ability to rush stuff with dust. We also need to get a lot more dust, and we're working on it. But for right now, I think it's pretty important that we get the ability to rush stuff without having to only spend influence, because we just don't have the influence income yet to support that. So Yisel is pulling food from Orion, and it's about to be finished. Pegasus is pulling food from Corvus, and probably... Oh no, Corvus... Okay, this is also about to be finished. So we really ought to build another colony ship and take Amorosa. No sense waiting. I think we have more important stuff to build in other places, like Izar is an okay spot to build that ship. Yeah, that'll be fine. And I'm going to let that one complete at normal speed. We also want to go grab Aova. We're pushing right up against our overcolonization limit. You know what, we probably ought to reverse these, right? I need this before I need that. Because we're not even going to have 2 medium ships to jam together. Until quite a bit later, then we'll finish that tech. Okay, I think we're on the road here. That hero ship is certainly powerful.
By my cloth, your actions deserve the closest scrutiny.
I would hold your tongue on that, maybe a small amount. I mean, I don't know that you have a tongue, really, but you know what I mean. Alright, we have delivered some Horatio. Well, 10 approval would be pretty good. We don't want to increase militarist political ideology, though. I do want 2 free points of population. Yeah, we are accepting refugees. Also, this is gross. It is I am disappointed in my people that they would be happy if we turned away the refugees. If you turn away the refugees, there should be an approval penalty. Alright, what do I want to do with this ship now? I guess we have some curiosities that we can search with it. But yeah, now that we've dropped off the points of Horatio population, we just need to, we just have this extra scouting ship. So I discovered a source of adamantium. That's actually pretty great. We have adamantium and antimatter already. Yeah, let's try to rescue our crew. I am prepared to maybe lose this ship. I would not feel terrible about it. But we certainly have some Hyperion we can spare. Okay, what we actually got was a free ship and also 20% science for 10 turns. Feels pretty okay. This ship is kind of on the slow side, but maybe it can come over here and participate in the battle at Laren. We'd have to wait an extra turn for it to show up. We do have a command point left in our fleet. I don't know, we probably won't wait. I'm not going to pretend that I love the United Empire running up on us like this. They're going to be a real problem. Well, we can deal with them after we deal with the others. Oh, sure, yeah, the new system probably should build stuff. Go ahead and get modernization going. Here's hoping that we can actually take this arc and that I have not wholly misread the situation here. I think we can do this. Right, we got our new population type. Yisel is colonized, and they've run ships through.
actions deserve
I will not, in fact, be removing my fleets from your territory. In fact, something totally different is going to happen. So this thing is... Okay, this thing's all energy weapons. This is a differently armed fleet. All energy weapons, all projectile defenses. But this one also only has 10,000 health. Wow, and 111. That is a very low offensive power. Holy crap, that's low. This is a very out-of-date ship. This guy showing up with his 79, I don't think that's worth delaying the attack. Alright, let's declare.
It's polite to say what we are thinking.
I'm not. The game's still like, are you sure you don't want to attack this guy? Alright. I think we win this battle pretty seriously. Yeah, we just want to close in. Yeah, this is the right tactic. There's a good chance they run here, I think. Yeah, okay. I am down with that. So we took no damage. I see no reason not to press on, and we will get to Estra in a single move. So we just attack them here too. Maybe we take this faction off the table entirely. Alright, is there any place else that has a new curiosity? Yeah, okay. Amosa and Yisel both have... I guess get to here and then we'll decide what we want to do with you. But Amosa and Yisel both have curiosities to search. Yeah, I guess you'll go this way and you'll go this way. Well, actually, Pavo has a bunch of stuff too. And Pavo needs to be spending its actual build time actually building. That's definitely worth taking on our temperate world here. And we desperately need industry. Pretty much everywhere.
Your declaration. In the opinion of the Church, your actions are those of faithless unbelievers.
That's pretty good. The Church will give your fleets the fiery attention they deserve. Alright, you gotta, listen, you got a talent for the wordplay part of this global conflict stuff. So we're gonna need, or galactic conflict stuff. So we're gonna need another ship here. Corvus has 35 industry. I think I'm actually just gonna put the other ship out here. Need to go get Ova. But we're at our cap now. That is a thing we have to deal with. Life form, signal, life form. Yep, so we found trees and also 20 hydromiel. That's less impressive. So we could boost some of our population. Is there Transvine on the market? Not really. Not enough, anyway. Yeah, what we really need is to discover a source of Transvine. That would be very, very useful to us. Need to wait on that, which is fine. I need to get back into a place where I can spend influence aggressively on building stuff, but we gotta get these ships finished first. Looks like probably only 1 or 2 more turns till we can buy that out. We're probably going to need another one after that, and then once we have 2, we should be able to take on these pirate bases. Or, once we have 1 and can pull back the intruder, but I think it's going to be busy for a while. Alright, I wanted to declare an attack here immediately, so that we could take on this arc, the one that we know to be a missile ship. It might stand and fight, but I think that's going to go pretty poorly for it. I don't think that this balance of power indicator takes into account the fact that their weapons are very poorly matched against ours. God, look at the size of that thing. Well, let's zoom down behind our ships. That thing is so far in the distance, and even that being the case, from this perspective, it's still larger than our thing. Alright, so I would expect to see that we are not going to take very many hits here, with both of our ships being bullet outfitted. Almost every missile should get shot down. We're going to do very poor damage in the early going. Kind of seems like a bunch of our weapons are shooting. I mean, I guess like 90% of our shots have to miss because that's how bullet weapons work at this range. But it does seem like they're not even trying, doesn't it? It should be very difficult to miss an arc. You know what? That's probably what's going on. Is it's supposed to veer off of the intended target by a certain number of degrees when it misses. And the problem is just that the arcs provide a much larger target, so it veers off more. I'm not sure that we're going to kill this thing. We're not going to take any damage, probably, but we're not going to kill this thing. But if we can make it uproot and run away, that means that we're almost completely destroying their income. So are we in the medium? Yeah, we're in the medium phase of the battle now. Yeah, we're not going to get it. We're going to enter the close phase of the battle soon, and we're going to do a lot of damage there, but it's not going to be enough. And there we go. See, we're getting something. We'll get it to like half. Oh, even lower. Yeah, not bad. A decisive victory that is being called a draw. What is their... Okay, they do have enough command points to have... Oh no, an arc is 4 command points, not 3. So they do not have enough command points in their fleet to have us fight both of the arcs at the same time. And in fact, if we can mash the attack button right at the start of next turn, we'll be able to hit this thing before anything else gets into the system anyway. We are being attacked here. Obviously, we're going to need to run away because that's a lot of enemy ships. Huh. I must have retreated with this recently. I did not remember that. That's a shame. Something tells me we'll live. We should run off his scouting ship just the same, right? He's clearly aggressive. He's trying to get information on our situation over here. Look, that's the best you can do, even with the Star Boogie Bill active. That's just embarrassing. We gotta build some real engine technology. Life forms, subterranean, atmospheric, I don't know. I guess these two. This is the world we're going to be colonizing anyway, because this is the one where the anomaly is, so may as well figure it out. Smart Survivor's battle tactic, and an adamantium deposit, and a quest to get a free ship. Not a free ship. A ship that costs a small amount of titanium. May as well be free. Okay, yeah, we're going to need one more turn on that before we can buy that out. But I'm hoping to be able to have all of this stuff by the end of the episode, and maybe, if we're very good, also the elimination of purple. Seems a little early to be eliminating another player, but I think that's where we're at. We gotta take the opportunity while we can get the opportunity. Yeah, I probably want the pupa finished first, actually. So we can get Laren with it. Laren has so many types of resources on it. Most of them are not things I actually care about, but sure has them. There's no reason for me to deploy my manpower, even if we were going to win, because we're just going to clear the systems. I'm actually not sure, like, what is the benefit? Execute an assault on the Ark using ground forces. Okay. You will capture any planet currently exploited by the Ark, so you can use a ground fleet invasion to just steal the planets. Whereas if we defeat the Ark in combat, it will be destroyed and the system will be left unowned, and we'll have to get a ship down here to take it. Okay, we can do that. We can, yeah, that's the way we're going to do it. We're obviously not going to win through a ground assault. We don't have the troops. Okay, so we should probably get neural robotics and extreme atmospherics. Extreme atmospherics, of course, also lets us colonize gas planets. I think I want that one first for that reason. Are we on the planet that has the deposit here? We are not. And I don't think it's a super high priority. I mean, if it would be good if we could get it sometime in the next 5 turns. It's going to take us not that long to pick it up. Yeah, okay, let's do this. And now that we have the ability to buy stuff out on the marketplace, let's have a look at how much money we could actually make. So this hydromiel has no real value to us. Also, I don't really like these potatoes very much. We are not yet bringing in trees. And even if we were, like, I don't have any use for them but to sell them. And then we can sell, like, a huge amount of this stuff. What are we? We're bringing in 8 a turn. Go down there. So we actually almost have the money to rush this ship with dust. No, I think we probably shouldn't. Especially since we're still low on dust. If we could have gotten considerably above its cost, I'd feel more comfortable doing that. Since we're still both low and negative. Let's just stick with it now. Alright, so we want to be here. We want to be mashing the heck out of this attack button. I would love to attack before they can issue any orders. Alright, we got there. Already noticing the beneficial effects of my new solid-state drive here. I mentioned this in the Warhammer series, but I may as well here as well. Best Buy is having some kind of 4th of July computer component sale. Here, let's get up here and catch this arc as it returns. And if you're looking for new parts for your computer, I recommend you check it out. Best Buy is like the place you shop for computer parts when you're 13 and your parents don't know how to buy stuff online. But they actually still have really, really good prices. I got this new SSD is 500 gigabytes and it was $100. Let's grab these and then head to Yusel. Even more hydromiel and... okay, XP for the ratio ship. Kind of useless, honestly. Unfortunately, leveling up your ships doesn't provide any bonus to movement or anything. It's just combat stats, and hopefully this thing will never get involved in combat, and even if it did, I would expect it to lose to anything, right? Like, a max level bad scout ship is still going to be terrible at fighting. So why don't we just dump that hydromiel right now before I forget about it? This would leave us with 1,000 dust, and it would leave us with some influence that we could use to do other stuff potentially, so yeah, I feel pretty comfortable doing that. And then let's build another one, but I'm going to put it behind this other colony. And that butcher will just hunt pirate ships for a minute until we can get it the backup it needs. Okay, so Izar is creating the ship that's going to Uva. Betel is creating the ship that goes to Laren. We should try to get Estra as quickly as we can. Actually, our Betel ship probably goes to that. Let's put another pupa in the pipeline. What a gross sentence. What a really gross thing to say. Did we take any real damage during that fight? No, of course not, because it's all missile weapons, right? Okay, we may as well have you join up for the moment, but it looks like we're definitely getting purple under control. And they're going to be squeezed between us and yellow in a way that means they probably will not be able to recover. I feel pretty good about that. I mean, that's horrible to say. I feel pretty good about the extermination of the Vodyani, but also Vodyani suck and they're mean to us. And listen, anytime you take on the Craver visual affinity, you're not necessarily playing as the good guys in that particular battle. Oh, right, it's going to take more than one turn for that arc to get back here. I didn't really think about that. How long will it take you to get down here? 3 turns? Okay, well, first of all, it's trying to route through Lords, which I do not care for. Come down to Pegasus first. I'm really worried about a pirate being in guard mode on Lors. It's possible that that's a silent S. I don't know. We discovered 60 science. What's my science output right now? Small enough that 60 is actually, like, a meaningful number. Alright, we definitely want to grab this barren world. So we're going to start having approval problems here. We're living on a lot of planets that are not good for us to live on. Ships coming from Orion doing 151. We probably don't want to spend resources on either of these. The low food output of the planet against the high food output of Orion's ships means that we're gonna have this problem solved in 2 ships from Orion anyway. If I spend this here, it'll be 1. Yeah, all right, that's probably worth the time saving. This is why we don't want to spend influence on other things if we don't have to. Alright, let's go grab this thing as it approaches Izar. What kind of weapons are these ships using? They're both missile boats. How unfortunate for them. Okay. Possess 14 planets. How are we doing on that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need to pick up, I do still need to pick up some extra planets in the systems I'm currently inhabiting. Working on that there. Yeah, we'll get there. What am I actually getting from this again? Ah, yes. More influence, right. Sounds like a pretty good idea. Okay, so the arc should arrive this turn. Let's merge you guys up. Attack. It will fight because it must. It will be destroyed because it must be. Wait a minute, it shouldn't have any health left. Alright, I'm going to pull this guy back out of the fleet. Because he's slowing him down. Actually, he probably makes it to there in one. Yeah, you know what, there's no reason for him not to stick around. So we'll go into guard mode here. Unfortunately, I have no... what do you call it? I have no action points, so I cannot do anything else. I'm going to try to take Estra. Purple won't stop us. Yellow might. Or at least they might try. But we can run the intruder fleet down here to defend the food routes. I think we'll be okay. Also, super weird that the pirates aren't attacking us over there. Okay, plus vision range for this fleet is probably fine, but not, like, super good. If we pick up wormhole tech and we're able to find a new place for this fleet to go soon, we might be able to actually get some use out of that extra vision. As it is, as long as the thing's just flying around our backfield, obviously, stuff could be better. Okay, mineral rich, that's handy. Probably going to want to move a lot of people over here. I still think it was right to take Yisel 1 as the settling planet because of the food. It certainly got settled a lot more quickly because of that. This would be 1.3k to rush. And we probably want to stick around for the food here, for a while anyway. Get that population growth. Okay, let's have a fight. Unfortunately, the pirate fleets get to cheat a little bit. I don't get to combine them together because they're not considered to all be... like, they don't quite function by the same rules as a player fleet. So it's going to take quite a while for us to actually eliminate them, with them being able to just hang there like that. Ugh, I don't like that. Go to Pavo. No, I don't. I want you to stop at Pavo. Ah. Alright, well, I was trying to reselect this ship to get it to stop at Pavo and just run from there to Ova. Apparently that's not how that's going to work. Alright, I have high hopes. We're doing some things that are maybe a little bit risky here, but I have high hopes. We don't really need more food here. We're in a population cap soon anyway. We have no luxury deposits. We should probably build something that gives dust, right? So we really do need to get our dust so that we're not constantly bleeding. Honestly, at the rate we're losing dust, I'm not even sure we're bringing in luxuries and stuff fast enough to maintain solvency by selling them. Okay, so I'll merge you guys back together. The arc should arrive. Yep. So see, this is what I was talking about. When you attack a fleet that has room left under its command point cap, and there's another fleet owned by the same player in that same place, it merges them together to prevent you from, say, stopping someone from stopping an aerial or a ground invasion by just splitting up all your invaders into single command point fleets. But it doesn't quite work that way with pirates. The rules are different for pirates. So he chose to retreat, sacrificing his arc but preserving the life of the other ship, which was the smart play there. You know, honestly, reducing the cost of maintaining this fleet is probably a reasonable thing to do. Given the position we're in dust-wise. And then, yeah, I'm gonna... Oh. Looks like we might get attacked here. None of these planets are actually good. This one's fine. I think it's crazy that they didn't attack my ship. That said, no, we can't generate enough. You can see I was trying to get us above 0 food there. Which is why I picked the forest, because I thought the forest would have enough food on it to pull that off. Alright, never mind. Decolonize. Give me my dust back. Oh, also that ended. That's a shame. We were actually using that approval. Yeah, we're going to have to come up with a good approval solution. Alright, well, Purple's been doing a pretty good job of running away from us a lot. But I think they should be running out of ability to do that pretty soon here. So let's see, you could definitely use more food. Do I want to grab this planet and start moving people over to it? Not really. We're actually getting just as much food here as we would there due to the combination of food from Cyberflora plus the food from the Law. Alright, so what am I spending influence on next? It's probably rushing this butcher next turn. I don't think I actually want anybody living here, I just wanted to open it up so that we get the adamantine as soon as we have the tech. Yeah, alright, that's going pretty well. So, like, we do have to care about strategics more in this game than we have in the last couple, because, like, I actually do care about building good, high-quality warships. We are definitely going to be doing some fighting. I have no problem with fighting my way through yellow, but we have to find some other systems, and we can only focus on war so much in any one place. We can only focus war so much in total. So in some places we're still going to be doing Pacific conversion. It's just we have to expand quickly enough to make that true. We have to expand quickly enough to see more places so that we can do Pacific conversion in some places while still doing war in others. And I think we probably ought to take this shuttle and drive it on down to the war zone. Probably stop at Laren. Actually, you know what? The shuttle should stop here and join up, because we're going to have... Yeah, we have 7 command points. So the shuttle plus the 2 butchers. Although the shuttle's way slower than they are. Probably it won't. Probably I won't join it up with the butchers then. It's just going to prevent them from getting to the bases and doing what needs to be done. You know, the other benefit of picking up that command point tech, though, is that we have unlocked armor. So we're going to need some manpower so that we can actually do a changeover, though. The logistics cost of changing some of your infantry over to tanks is non-zero. Oh yeah, you just chill there for a minute. Okay. So here, we want to spend our command point on attacking this ship. Be rid of that. And then we want to run you down here, and for some reason they're not attacking me. So I'm just gonna stay here. If they attack, we'll retreat, but if they're not gonna make me leave, I'm not gonna leave. We're definitely putting down on this world. Yeah, those are really good outputs. Really good outputs and an anomaly is basically all I can ask for. So food's coming in from... I think it's worth just spending dust here, although we're going to have to make ourselves a little bit of dust. can sell another 50 titanium. Okay. We're all set. Probably, never mind what I said about not being able to sell stuff fast enough to deal with our somewhat rapid loss of dust. You'll rush this. We are just about ready to go to work on these pirates. Get over here and intercept this guy. I'm actually going to have this guy go to Hamal. I don't know that it will be safe by the time we get there. It probably should be. Because we're going to catch this pirate here next turn, kill him, and then move that butcher to here. This one probably won't quite be able to reach, but yeah, this should be safe for that scout ship by the time it arrives. So we have some crummy anomalies here. Possibly some good anomalies here. 00216 versus 00215, but also this has an additional -4 approval per citizen over this one. Yeah, alright, let's put down here and just, like, be hopeful. Come on, good food-generating anomaly. And here we're bringing in food from Izar. This is a pretty small benefit. Doubling the food ships, though. So if I do both, this thing will probably be done in, like, 8-ish turns? I guess it depends on exactly how long it takes the food ships to get here. Oh, I don't have any idea how long it's going to take them to move over the free space either. Yeah, alright, let's do both spends there. Like that, to convert relatively soon. And here we probably need food. Yeah, we're going to have to spend a lot of resources helping our systems build stuff. We don't have any planets that have any industry on them at all. Oh, hey, the election. I think at this point we're probably fine leaving the pacifists in charge, right? Although it looks like the ecologists are probably going to get elected anyway, but if I have a choice, I think I would rather have pacifists. Because the ecologist law isn't actually going to help us that much anymore. We have the tech to colonize a lot of world types now, and we're producing enough science that we can get the tech for world types we need. I'm going to throw my official support behind the pacifists, and I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, that's interesting. You know what, to be perfectly honest, that's probably a good outcome. That industrialist law might actually be more useful than either of the other parties' forced laws. Yeah, that might actually have been a good thing. Okay, so they have some missile ships. It seems like they must have found a missile design that they like. They're going to have a hard time fighting us. Alright, you guys stay right there. Where else did I get it? Okay, I got attacked here, which makes sense. Obviously, we will win this quite easily. Now, I'm assuming we don't actually have full manpower in these fleets. Yeah. Is this one? Nope, not even close. Well, crap. So we actually don't want this fleet to run all the way there. I'm going to have it hang out at Pavo. We got to produce some more manpower. So I didn't pick up the chain gang program, but probably I should, right? We should go back and take that. Because eventually we're going to have enough food output that we're just going to be producing way more manpower than we need all the time. But we are not at that place right now. So I'll stand here and play guard with one ship while the other ship fills up, and then we can swap them. But I definitely want to keep any new pirates from emerging here. Alright, Pavo. Should probably get this done here. Pavo at least is going to have some actual industry output. Like, it will be powerful eventually. They're attacking us with an arc that has a little bit of mixed weaponry, but seems to still be pretty reliant on torpedoes. Unfortunately, I cannot choose not to include the settler in the fight because of the fact that I increased our command point value. So we'll deal with that in a second. Let me see. We probably need to do this, and then we need to get some, what do you call it? Some colonization tech, like I said. Oh, xenotourism is good here. Honestly, probably more important than the spin project, although the spin project gets done very quickly. Yeah, but it's only giving us 2 influence per turn. It's probably fine to focus on dust for the moment. We're not going to go bankrupt. I no longer have any fear of that, but still, priorities. Alright, let's figure this out. I'm pretty sure that the right thing to do is just to go turtle mode. That said, I think I want to put the medium ship in the middle. We definitely want to keep the settler out here. Everything's close range. This is the only place that I'm certain will actually be close due to me still not understanding how range works between flotillas. Every episode I feel like I say, you know what, I need to actually figure this out. I need to actually put this together. And every episode, as soon as I finish recording, I forget. I forget that I said that. But I think I want to put everything in the middle flotilla. I guess there's some danger that they shoot the settler down. I'm not really sure how to predict what the targeting is going to be like. If we lose the settler, we lose the settler. I don't actually think that's even that bad. Oh, I didn't watch. He retreated. He initiated the attack and then retreated. Well, that doesn't seem like a very good play. That does mean they have an arc running to Laren, which means that I don't really want to keep these ships here. A grave defeat? Really? Wait, what happened? Did they just have enough missiles to overcome the number of bullet weapons that I had? That must be what happened. We just weren't shooting enough stuff down. Yep. It kind of looks like we're not shooting anything down, doesn't it? Now we get a couple. Okay, well, that sucks. That really sucks. So he doesn't actually require 20 turns to recover. The cost of buying your heroes back with dust is pretty cheap, generally. I guess I'll put him here? We may have to divert this butcher. I know I said I had a plan for it, but the plan is going to have to change. In fact, both of these things have to head south now. So Hamal's no longer super safe. I mean, there's nothing there right now. It's probably okay for the scout ship to get down here and do a little scouting. And he has enough health to survive a retreat. But yeah, I just got overgunned. Wasn't able to bring enough guns. 2 medium ships together shouldn't have that problem, I wouldn't think. But we have to keep the pressure up. We have to destroy that other arc, because the only thing keeping them in one piece right now, and it's really not safe for the ship to be here anymore, the only thing keeping them in one piece right now is that they have arcs already. They have very limited ability to construct them, since we know they're not, like, drawing a lot of materials. So if we keep the pressure up, we can still eliminate them. It's going to take them time to rebuild. Also, there's yellow ships, like, all up in my business. I don't really have a plan in regards to that. That's just the way it is. Okay, so here we can afford to throw a turn of chain gang because we are population capped. After we get neural robotics, we're going to get some more settling tech. So I think we're going to be... Yeah, I mean, we're still in a good place. We're still expanding rapidly. But we didn't get quite the conclusive resolution I was looking for on this Vodyani problem. Alright, all of this stuff is coming to an end. We have a Mosa. Okay, definitely need to get us Lucky Windfall, and then you probably want to move off of Orion, right? We can move him to Betel, maybe? I don't know, we're still, like, all of our easily grabbed stuff is so far away from all the enemy stuff. Honestly, it's like, we want to get a settle on one of these and start expanding that influence bubble very quickly. It's tough, to beat the UE on influence output, especially in AI, high difficulty AI UE. So I'm glad that we have the option of resorting to violence this game, because we're probably going to have to. May as well check these out. Okay, Fearful Symmetry. I feel like this, I only see it on gas planets, so it's weird that it displays terrain in the image. Also, it's super weird that that whole world is symmetrical. I don't want to downplay that. That's very strange. Alright, Tikkanen, I mean, yeah, it's a point of population. It's not a good point of population, but... You know, honestly, getting good influence going on this planet is probably pretty beneficial. It can scout out this area for us that way. Maybe find ourselves another constellation to move to or something. Is Corvus a place where we need to be level 2? How many non-level 2 systems do we have right now? Actually, a lot. You're working on it. Corvus, Pavo, Yisel. Pavo's not super high value for that. Yeah, okay. We don't have a super high value system for this, but we do still want to be gaining influence, obviously. We probably don't want to leave that on. Man. Man, we do everything very, very slowly in this empire. Well, that's alright. We just got to keep working on our influence generation. Right, you're going to stay right there for a little while longer until we can shoot some more probes out. Move you up to Amosa. I guess we're not going to need Amosa's influence bubble to grow to scout, because we're just going to shoot a ton of probes from there. Alright. Let's hope that we can resolve this arc thing quickly. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to have to wait a couple of turns for you to get back. I mean, they haven't replanted their arc yet. Got a little bit of time. The fleet will still be moving at 12 spaces per turn. So we'll be able to get down here in 2. Yeah, we should wait. We should wait to make sure that we have enough guns to actually counter their weapons. We probably do not want to wait to get this shuttle in. It's just too slow. Okay, we need... What do we need here? Sustainable Farms is now 20 food. I mean, our rate of food growth here is not really a problem. We need industry. This is a fine place to start. And actually, the Wonders are both still available, which is kind of strange. Yeah, let's get this going. We gotta get, like, actually good at building ships in a couple of places. And hey, look at that. We've already managed to find a new place to go. That being the case, do I just wanna... Yeah, let's probably, instead of waiting to shoot probes off of here, let's just bounce to this other constellation and see what's up. We might be able to find another place to drop a colony ship. Although I'm not 100% sure that that's a thing I actually want to do. Because again, approval is already a problem. So we could move up here. We're getting closer to a point where we would actually want super light content, or rather, the cultural flexibility. Yeah, this will give us another system. Yeah, I think we want to move up this side of the tree now. Side of the tree? Side of the circle? You know what I mean. We have system development level 2 available. But I don't think we have the resources to really do it. Yeah, we need to wait until our luxury income is a little bit better. Or at least until all of our existing systems are level 2. Alright, let's do a couple more turns here. I would really still like to resolve the purple problem if we can. Okay, we can break that up, no problem. Pirate mark has been placed on Corvus. Also, I don't think a problem. Yeah, things are going alright. Each ship that arrives here is going to take almost 10 turns off of the... Okay, so we're probably only like 3 or 4 turns from that being settled. Laren is finished already. It'll pop next turn, which is really nice because now we'll have a good staging ground for attacks on Estra. Yeah, man, I cannot wait to clear these pirates out. Okay, so are you guys actually full on manpower now? They're filling, anyway. Alright, that's a lot of guns. We should be much better suited to fighting off that fleet, and I'm pretty sure this is their only arc. I think if they lose this arc, that's the end. Yellow's moving a lot of ships into my territory in a way that makes me think they're probably going to declare war on us, so I don't love that. Can we stop off and get tractable armaments real quick? Where is that? Is that on... High energy magnetics. Okay. Let's prioritize this. And in fact, I'm just going to really prioritize that. So tractable armaments would be... Oh, very affordable. Very affordable. Just want to make sure we have some chance of holding if they do indeed show up here and immediately declare war. And in fact, because we're... Oh, well, we're not really population capped here anymore. I was going to say, if we're still population capped here, it probably makes sense to, like, send some people over to Laren. As it is, it probably makes sense to just leave it. Alright, let's try to get all of our systems upgraded over here. Okay, and another level of weapon upgrades and stuff. Somebody else has already won 10 battles. And it's turn 46. That's probably been gone for like 20 turns. The AI really loves to fight. Then again, I guess if I thought I was that likely to win, I too would be very eager to fight. Okay, so we did a very small amount of damage here, and that has stuck. This thing still won't be at full. God, I hope this is enough guns. I hope we brought enough guns this time, because otherwise I'm about to get really embarrassed. Also, they just built another arc. Oh, there goes our window for actually finishing them off. I'm going to give them a second and see if they want to make a mistake and move away from their planet. I'm guessing they probably won't, but it's important to give your opponents the chance to screw up. Let's see, this is going to be really valuable when we actually start expanding to new planets, which hopefully will be soon. Okay, it looks like they're not going to do it. They're not going to just have some of their ships leave. Would have been really nice. And honestly, there's not really anything else to do this turn aside from press this button, so here's hoping. Alright, we are predicted to be winners, but I think we were predicted to be winners last time. It really comes down to whether or not these missiles actually hit. So they don't have enough command points. They're actually going to all be in the same flotilla. So here's the thing. I'm not actually sure whether it is the case that one flotilla can shoot down weapons that are aimed at another one. So I think what we should do here is save and run this battle both ways, because there's a thing to be learned. Let's just save this real quick. Whatever. I do wish that it filled in a default name. Alright, we're going to run it like this. And watch and see if this flotilla can shoot down the missiles. My guess is probably not, and that'll mean that it's actually better for us to run all the ships in the middle, even though we lose the extra flotilla damage bonus. Or maybe just both of the mediums in the middle? Well, actually it looks like a lot of the missiles are getting blown up, doesn't it? Yeah, it looked like only one made contact there. So it must be the case that flotillas can provide flak cover to each other. Because we were definitely not destroying that many per shot, or per volley in the last battle. That said, I still think it ends up being better to put all of our ships together here because of the range issue. Like, this range is never going to function as though it is, or this flotilla is never going to function as though it is at close, which means we're going to see very limited damage from it. The one that's actually in this, yeah, see, we're getting no damage at all here. We are clearly still being treated as though we are at long. Alright, that was good information. Let's load that game back up. And run it the way that I was originally going to run it, with everybody in the middle. I don't know if it needs to be everybody in the middle. We should probably leave the hero ship, I guess, at in the other flotilla, because you just get a straight damage bonus to all of your ships, as long as you have more flotillas than the opponent. I don't believe that the damage bonus is per flotilla. Like, it's not 15% extra damage in the extra one. It's 15% for all of your ships, as far as I'm aware. So we want to run it like this, I guess? Yeah, we don't really lose that much damage by having the hero ship out of position, and we gain... I think we gain more than we lose. I guess I didn't need to watch this. Yeah, we'll run it on fast forward. I do want to make sure that it doesn't look terribly different. I guess there's no reason that it would. Okay, yeah, so we should shrug off the vast majority of this damage. You can see we're still taking... actually, it does look like maybe we're destroying more of the missiles, doesn't it? I mean, there's some amount of luck involved there. Because, right, there's a non-100% hit rate on the flak weapons, just like there is on all weapons. Well, sorry, on all weapons, under certain circumstances. Yeah, I think we're... the same amount was getting through in total. It just looked a little different from wave to wave. You know, variance. Plus 20% damage on the fleet. Okay, all of a sudden, we are absolutely terrifying. We might be able to wrap this up. Wrap up purple here. I don't know where that other arc went. I assume it went here, because this is the only place where it could attach to a system and start producing resources, which they need desperately. It's a shame we only have one command point available. Oh, also, I should probably be running the new colony law. Do we have an outpost that's about to turn into a colony? We do. Yeah, I definitely screwed that up by not running this immediately. And then it's these two over anything else that's available? Yeah, probably. Just food and resources and food and resources. Alright, let's start you down here, because I think we are actually going to be able to take this and hold it this time. Yeah, we took no damage at all there. Actually, we can see a player. See a couple of players. Alright, well, since we have probes headed this way, I think I'm going to run this ship down here. Let's maybe fire off a couple of probes first. Alright, let's meet some new neighbors and stuff. Also, what did we find on that planet? We found a positive anomaly. Alright. Always happy to see it. I wonder if we'll be able to take the Infinite Factory by Pacific conversion? Actually, I have no idea. Okay, also, we need to start thinking about spending some influence here. We have influence again. maybe we need to start spending some influence to pick up tech, right? Because I do need settling tech. So, like, we need atmospheric filtration and maximized exploitation. If I just grab xenoanthropology now, we can start working on... we need the booster program for sure. We can start working on national museums, but I guess we might not be happy enough to actually make good use of those. Well, Orion can build one at least. We're going to have to figure some things out about our approval. Alright, so let's attack here, make them detach. We just want to burn their resources as much as possible. Oh, I should have... Well, whatever, they'll probably run. But I should have fixed our flotillas there. Okay, they'll run to here, because this is the only place they can run. And we will intercept.
Making the Sophonoty nervous.
Huh. Why did he say that's an impressive fleet you've got there? We do not have anything anywhere near his stuff. Well, hopefully me fleeing from him will make him feel like he's in control of the situation. Yeah, you know what? Give me extra strategic resources. We just got the ability to mine both of these, and we should take advantage of that. This is relatively early for those resources, so they're still high value. Let's have you not jump directly into Sophan's space, because they seem nervous. Try to comfort them a little bit by convincing them that we are not coming for them. Not yet, anyway. Alright, we're feeling better on dust. Should probably just go ahead and grab these other worlds. Wow. Okay, we're going to have to help with that a little bit to provide some resources to that effort. So where did that other arc go? I wonder if the Vodyani managed to sneak out to the other side of Yellow. Huh. Well, now we know where the other arc went. That's interesting. How do we want to handle this? Because that's not the one that retreated from us. That was one that was at full health. Well, first of all, let's do this. So I think it's still not really worth it to put down here. I'm going to use this guy to get vision of the space lane. It's probably going to take more than one move for him to get here. I thought the arc that retreated from us at Estra would have reached Dill. Unless it retreated to Bereus, which it could if they were... No, they're at war. In fact, they definitely couldn't do that. Huh, then how is it not here yet? This is a pretty short space lane. Star lane. I don't know, that's weird. Okay, we need approval. Badly. Probably don't need to rush tractable armaments here. I think we're far enough back that it's not a super high priority. I'm going to do Chain Gang program one more time, just because we population capped again, and then we're going to have to build something that's actually useful here. Probably that. We're going to need some industry. Everybody finished what they were doing at the same time. Alright, here I don't know for sure that we do need this, but... No, I guess this should take priority. We are going to need more food as we continue to expand, right? May as well get it now. We actually don't need the approval here. Oh, I do want to start getting heroes, though. Why don't we prioritize this like this? Alright, over on Izar... I can let them do that with industry. I want to spend my influence on Corvus, fixing that system's colonization problem. And actually, we're probably going to do some here too, but Corvus comes first. Because holy crap, this is an unacceptable rate of colonization. Fortunately, we'll get a bunch of industry from Corvus 1, so that'll help speed up Corvus 2 a little bit. And we are meeting all the players. Now that we know some more people, actually, let's take a quick look at the diplomatic situation. So you know all these guys, and you're not at war with any of them. Same is true for you. Okay. We didn't really learn a lot that could be used against anybody there. Alright, so I think I'm going to wait one more turn at Dill. That arc has to be headed in this direction, right? I guess, actually, at this point, I could split the butchers up. Because there's no longer an actual dangerous fleet for us to worry about. We just need to make sure we're catching their ships wherever they appear. Alright, we've done it. We got the voice of the Queen. So hey, look at that. Oh, it didn't die. Huh, I guess I misunderstood how retreating works. I thought that you could not retreat to an area that was owned by a player that you weren't at least at peace with. But stuff is definitely retreating. It's got to be retreating to Beerus, right? It's just disappearing. Because they can't retreat to Laren, because I own Laren. And they're not retreating to Dill, because we would be able to see them doing that. Food converts into dust, or I like neither one of these are good, but I would like it if my food stayed food, in most places. Speaking of... See, food output's not bad here. We should get another planet to put people on. And a new hero. We already have an ecologist, so we're not... No, we don't have an ecologist. What do we have? Oh, that's right. Our starting hero is a militarist. Okay. And Rayarian is religious. So... Seeker is probably not what we want. Technologist is probably not what we want. Is Counselor the skill, the one that has Public Relations Expert? It is. Plus Approval. Food and Industry. Okay, wow, this one. Iceseer 1.2 Gato, which is something. That's a little strange as far as names go. I think you're definitely going to win here. And a Primitive Overseer. I do like Overseers in general. I think they have some pretty good skills. Primitive is mostly food-based, right? Okay, there's a fair amount of industry there, too. Yeah, not bad, but this is way better fitting. Way better of a fit? This is a way better fit. There we go. There we go, I figured out the English. Where do I want to put you, though? So you're only level 2 right now. +1 influence. We probably have to go for food output first. Food and industry. Yeah, we don't need person of means at all. So... You don't have any particular, like, typed bonuses or anything. We could just help develop Pegasus. It's only 5 extra food, but... Yeah, let's help develop Pegasus. There's still a lot of important stuff on Pegasus to build, which means we'll have a lot of opportunity to gain XP here. I think that's reasonable. And... Oh, you have a Guardian. I don't know that it's really valuable to me to reveal this. I think I would rather use this probe before this. Okay, let's see if we can wrap up this purple thing. I would really, really like to finish off the Vodyani this episode. They are making it difficult, though. They have not changed their weapons or their defenses. They're just in a really bad spot. Oh, really? I'm being attacked by yellow. That's annoying. It's almost like he doesn't want me to kill purple, because then there will be nobody else for me to focus on. What do I want to build here? Probably we should have cerebral reality up everywhere. And actually, this is super good here. Why don't we build that first? We have enough influence that we can probably finish this off. And actually, I'm going to move a bunch of people over here. Now we actually have the industry to kind of sort of get some things done. We're going to have to deal with these pirate ships at some point. But we definitely need to pick up... What does this do? Reduces a dust and a food off of the planet. Still, this is probably the one because we're going to get extra resources for it having an anomaly. That's going to be a thing we rush next turn. Alright, let's resolve this. As soon as I move one butcher away, all of a sudden yellow shows up. Combination of bullet and missile and laser weaponry. But I mean, I don't think there's a lot of fancy stuff to apply here. We pretty much just go short because that's the only thing we're good at. We're going to blow up some missiles, which is cool, but honestly, I think the real problem that this fleet's going to have is not their weapons being poorly typed, but their weapons being too few. And because their weapon types were split, they decided to start close on us, which is really bad for them, because it means that their laser weapons aren't at optimal range, and our weapons are at optimal range for the entire fight. So yeah, we don't need to watch this. That's a slaughter. We took almost no visible damage, 16 influence. Yep, more damage. Always more damage. Never enough damage. And we attack the purple ship. Alright, he can't have, like, almost anything left, right? There's an arc that's still moving from Laren to Estra. Or no, that's the one we chased off. Which, in theory, my understanding is should only be able to run to Dill, but apparently... There's still the one that we chased off of Estra a couple of turns ago that is just missing. I have no idea. What do we want to do here? You can head down this way. That's a new path. I think I'm going to have this ship fly straight to Spica. It's not super safe there, but I want to be able to get some more eyes on what's going on with the Sophons without necessarily actually going into their space, which they might get cross about. I can only afford so many wars at a time, and I'm barely winning this one. Alright, this video is getting kind of long. Let's do like 1 or 2 more turns at most. If we can't get purple, we can't get purple, but I'd really like to. I'd really like to get that resolved so that we can focus on other things. Alright, so yeah, this arc is coming this way. We can actually afford to put down this colony now. It's very protected. 8-5 versus 6-0. Oh, and there are guardians. Lovely. This is a fine place for us to finally find some guardians. So food ships from Orion are going to take 1,000,000 years to arrive. I would be better off pulling from like Laren or Pegasus, probably. What does that look like? Laren is still developing. Pegasus has a little bit more food. I don't think it's worth spending the influence here. I think that ship arriving within 8 turns is only semi-likely. If it does arrive, it'll finish the colony when it does, because the colony will be so close to being done anyway. Alright, well, I'm gonna run off this ship, because apparently Yellow and I are just not going to be able to get along. So yeah, you run on home. I will never stop attacking your ships. Not ever, do you hear me? Alright, we gotta starve out this colony too, or this outpost. I don't want this outpost to exist. Okay. So that's good. We should probably get one of our own colony ships over here. I'm a little worried about where we're at on approval. I managed to get our over-colonization threshold up to 8, but we're at 10 of 8 already. We should probably try not to settle Dill immediately. We still have a lot of things to work out before that is a reasonable thing to do. I guess I need colonial rights. Like, we need every source of... Oh, I don't have this yet. Let's get infinite supermarkets. And then colonial rights. We really, really need the approval help. This looks like I'm about to get shot. I guess we get to retreat to here at least. And then we can send a probe out this way and try to find what's at the other end of this lane. Right, how are we doing over here at Yeasel? We have basic food stuff. We still need to get... Maybe I should prioritize settling tech over colonial rights, which isn't really that much approval and also is a pretty costly building. So we need Arctic or ice here. Probably, yeah, preferably ice. Which is here, I think? Grab machine bacteria real quick on the way up. So we actually have enough manpower. We don't need to do a chain gang here. Don't think we really benefit from doing a chain gang is maybe a better way to put that. Then again, we're always bleeding manpower into the garrisons of new systems, and there's no sense in having the system sit at its food cap, or at its population cap, rather. Finished Ova, that's definitely getting modernized, and yeah, we're gonna have to rush stuff here as well. Well, may as well get started. It's a whole lot. It's a very large number of pretty bad systems. All right, let's get this arc, and then we'll call the video here at the end of turn 53. We're still expanding, though. Things are mostly working. All right, so that arc is definitely below 60%. Cannot retreat safely. And now, in theory, there should not be more arcs. It's possible that they've got something hiding out at this nebular cloud? I mean, we lost track of an arc, right? There was an arc that we attacked at Estra that retreated that I never saw again.
You no more than I would trust a clan merchant.
I just have no idea where it could have gone. Also, what is she... Do I even see her territory? I must have, like, encountered one of her ships. Apparently I'm not going to get attacked. Those pirates either ran off or were killed. And for some reason, what's-his-face doesn't feel it's worth attacking us. Okay, so now that Krensaludis is providing approval, we maybe want to move him. I guess he's helping fill up this system a little faster, though. But we don't need him here, right? We're at well over 100 approval. Synchronous Hive helps. So yeah, he should be moved to a system that has reasonable amount of population and some growth prospects, but not a lot of approval. Honestly, he could just come over here and help out here for a while. Yeah, that's fine. We're not getting nearly as much benefit from Optimal Operations Expert there, with there only being 2 points of population, but also this is the system that needs help the most. Okay, so I don't know if the purple's necessarily actually dead. There might be an arc over here. There might be an arc that managed to escape into yellow space, although they're still at war, right? Yeah, so she's got to be close. She definitely doesn't have any arcs left over here. We need to get Estra established, and then we need to move one of our heroes to it and really push influence as quickly as possible. But we might actually be able to take a system by Pacific conversion. My concern is that at the rate this has been growing, it might be too hard to push back against it, and we might have to take it by force anyway. I think we should be able to do... These ships are actually both full on manpower now. You know what? Before I forget, let's do this. We have manpower right now. Let's use it. And actually, we can go straight into just raw plus damage. Alright. Better armor, 2 medium ships. He has 104 infantry versus what'll end up being 44 tanks. I think that's in our favor. Yeah, we're going to have to get aggressive on this dude. Here's a question. If I declare war on this guy right now, am I going to get killed? Like, immediately killed. Because we could go over here right now. We have 4 movement. Okay, actually, we wouldn't reach Bereus this turn anyway, so I guess there's no harm in waiting until next turn to start the move. So that can be a thing we consider next video. Yeah, alright, I'm pretty happy with the way this is going. We have a lot of territory, we're expanding quickly, we're threatening people. That is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. Apparently, we're just going to turn the guns on again. Always guns, forever guns. And we'll see you then.